Yeah, I can't take that off there. There we go. Hey, Legion, how are you doing today? Uh, let's see. Is that old video he did? Is she back? No fucking way. Hmm. I think he did a couple of new videos. Okay. That's different. All right, no big deal. Hey, Legion, how y'all doing today? Um, there was whenever I first started getting the Gwar, right? I heard about them when I was in Germany. There was a video magazine called Metalhead, and Metalhead ended up getting released by another company. But the very first um, issue of it, and that's when they used to have like the video magazine. Basically, it'd be like a bunch of like music videos and interviews and stuff like that. They'd have that. They had Hard and Heavy. Those are the two main ones. The Hard and Heavy like was a little more uncensored. Metal had a little more juvenile. Like try to be like a very mild, like a mild PG-13, whatever. You know, I got like 2 episodes of Metalhead. I had a whole bunch of Hard and Heavy. Hard and Heavy was more serious R-rated stuff. But I mean, you know, I got bored with that. I remember like in Ames, I bought a couple of them when I was in Fort Detrick, Maryland. Like I think volumes 4 and 5, and they weren't very good. So I kind of like stopped getting it, even though I got the Grindcore special in 92 or 93. That was the very last one I bought. That's really good. If you like Grindcore, that's a very if you want to get introduced to the world of Grindcore, that's the tape to watch. It's really good. It's like a full 90 minutes. Anyways, I was at Ames, and they had like the last time I ever saw one of those, I never bought it. And they want like $20. No way, that would be that much. It was like Hard and Heavy Volume 13. My sister even said this. I read it first, like, oh, but give me a break. My sister said this is like banging your head to the slamming sounds of the Black Crowes. Like, give me a break. That's not metal. Black Crowes are lame. Why would it be in Hard and Heavy? They're not hard or heavy. I never knew what the big deal with the Black Crowes was anyways. I never got into them at all. Anyways, you know, I found out about, you know, the band Gwar from Metalhead magazine in Germany while I was stationed in Germany in the military. Like I think it was like $6.99. And I know that there was some no one parade, it was Good Time Toe Video, it was Good Time Toe Video, right? And there were like these because I mean growing up with the VCR, they used to have like so I mean, could we want to get ET and they wanted like $200-300 for a VHS day? My dad said, I ain't paying that much. That's outrageous. But then they had like there'd be like video companies like Parade, Good Times, Video Treasures that would have like, and they would have these all over the PX here in Garlston and Bremerhaven. I remember buying a whole bunch of this stuff, like uh, buying own movies, and that'd be like between $5, $6, $7, and that wasn't too bad, you know. And that's back whenever it was like getting more affordable because I'm not paying no $200-300 for a video. That's stupid. I don't know who did. I never did. Um, uh, Regardless, you know, Gwar was on that one, and then they had I remember we rented Hard and Heavy Volume 2 at the one video rental place, and then the other ones I think I just bought. I mean, I remember renting that one that had Gwar on it, and they were it must have been filmed at the same venue, except Gwar was a little more graphic. Though from the Hard and Heavy because they show more stuff. And then I saw like a couple other bits like them in the magazine. They had like a thing when I introduced all the band members. I remember seeing that, and but I didn't have any of the music. I couldn't find any music in Germany, right? I mean, I got home. Yeah, they have anything? And the guy laughed and no. And then when I got into Fort Bragg, I went to this one record store and they had this one girl. Metal chicks are the best. Metal chicks are super, super fucking cool, right? And she knew exactly what the Gwar was. It was the band. The record was it was a Hello off Shimmy disc, that original cassette release, And then I think Metal Blade re-released it like 2 or 3 years later, but it was originally on Chibi Disc, right? And I remember getting that, and I got like the Scumdogs of the Universe. I mean, that's their best album. I've always wanted to do like I've only done it a couple of times because sometimes it's too tough for me to decide what's the best one. With the Devo one, there was no, I knew exactly the order the Devo one would go in. Because Gwar and Devo are my two favorite bands, along with Black Sabbath, Blue Oyster Cult, Cannibal Corpse, Napalm Death, you know. But I knew exactly, I mean, Napalm Death, that would be tough to find the best album on that too. Because there'd be some albums I like just the same. Devo was really easy. Gwar would be tough too. But I mean, their best album is definitely Scumdogs. That's a quintessential album. Anyways, you know, I got those two albums, and then I was at a place called Coconuts, which is like early. I think been like once or twice. It was like early version of Media Play where they had like they would sell like merchandise. They'd sell CDs, cassettes. They would sell videotapes, you know. And I remember going there. I just bought a couple videotapes. I love the place. I remember they had Gwar. Well, they had Devo and the Men Who Make the Music. I remember buying that. And they had Gwar Live from Antarctica. That was like the very first like big thing. Warner Brothers actually put that one out too. That was on a Warner Brothers home video. I remember watching it and really enjoying it. I mean, that's the first like, and it had like concert footage, but really well done. But ever since then, they'd have like an album out, and they'd have like a companion piece to it. There would be like, oh god, there would be America Must Be Destroyed. Had Alice in Wonderland. The video, it was like a little mini movie, and it was like, oh, I mean, it was nominated for a Grammy, right? And I lost to like either Annie Lennox or what's his face, MC Hammer. And I remember they had Skullhead Face, and they had the Skullhead Face companion video. Sometimes these videos were tough to find too. And I remember buying like they had two videotapes that were like made for fans. It had like concert footage, and it had like regular like backstage or like a whole compilation of stuff. It was like twice the sex. No, all the sex and twice the violence. I think it was two separate tapes. I remember getting those. And then when Tour de Skunk came out, I never got that one. I had a million chances to buy it. Why didn't you buy this one? Because it was just like it's just like they took songs from like all the sex and twice the violence. So I already had all that stuff. No reason to buy that one, you know, and they won like $18 for that. And I remember like, you know, I guess they had one for Ragnarok, but I never saw it. I mean, because usually it's like this is before the days of like the internet and stuff like that. If one there, you know. I mean, and I guess they had one called Rendezvous Right. If I can find out, watch that. Might be on YouTube. I don't know. And I didn't find out about this one, Bloodbath Beyond, until like a year or two ago. I forgot all about it. I saw it. I forgot all about it. I got to watch the whole thing. I didn't see it till tonight. The whole thing tonight. And I remember they had what was it? Carnival Chaos had one called Dawn of the Night of the Penguin or something like that. That was a real disappointment. I didn't care for that at all. I remember they had that one CD that they consider their worst CD of all time, We Kill Everything, because like a lot of experimental stuff in it. But I like that album. I like that CD. And then they had like videotape that went right with it called It's Sleazy, which was like a version of Jerry Springer. That was awesome. I love that. You know, they said it wasn't their proudest moment, but it's way better. Well, let me review this one first. Anyways, Bloodbath Beyond is like a tie to Beyond Hell. You know, there's not really any of the songs from Beyond Hell in the movie, in the thing at all. It's just like some of their older stuff. And it starts off with like they're showing like this old abandoned movie house, and they had like this one guy, this one black guy in a wheelchair, like announced, "Hey, everybody, we're here to enjoy. We're here with the most dangerous band in the world, Gwar." And you know they're gonna say this for like these movie showbiz awards or something like that. And they had and he was kind of boring. And then they had the best part of that, they had Sleazy P. Martini and Otis Ruggis, Dave Brocky. What? Oh, you talking about 100 miles an hour? Really? I've been good. I've been good. How are you? How about 100 miles? Yeah. How are you? How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I've been good. I've been good. I've been good. How are you? Reviewing the new Gwar album. Maybe I am talking fast because everyone says I should slow down. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, good. You want to come up? I think around cool. You can come up if you want. Let me find the mouse first. Okay. Watch, I won't be able to find it. I hate when I can't find stuff. All right, so yeah, I get like a little carried away because I have like lots of information uh to sell, especially when bands like War is concerned. You know, where's that at? Hold on, name you. I found it. Oh, you just off a 9 hour stream? Wow, holy crap! I remember those days. Well, I still do stuff like that too. I was on a couple streams. Um, and what happened was, let me think. They had it's sleazy though, and they said one of their proudest moments. But I love that the videotape was great. And I love the album. We Kill Everything. I thought it was really good. I'll never forget it. There used to be this place called Buyers Fair that was really awesome until they had a giant fire, and then it wasn't the same after that. Buyers Fair was an awesome place to go to. You know, I loved it as a kid. That's no longer there, of course. I remember getting that there. The lady gave me like I showed the lady, and then this old lady, and she looked at the lyrics, and she gave me like the dirtiest look, and she rang it up. You know, I thought it was kind of funny. Anyways, Bloodbath Beyond came out. I remember seeing it on YouTube, and I kind of forgot about it. So I kind of forgot about it. I wanted to go back and watch it now. Yeah, I'm here to review it. Basically, like I said, it starts off with they have Sleazy P. Martini and Otis Rungus, who passed away in 2014. May it rest in peace. Dave Brockett. That's you see in this photo right here. And they talk about them talking about being nominated and stuff. A lot of that stuff back and forth was really, 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 really funny. It was really, really funny. That's where the show shined. Just banner between them two. And then they show them they had this big compilation Bloodbath Beyond photos of them. And they're in front of this green screen with this award or something like that, like a little dinosaur, like a little Gorgor, right? And basically say they highlight all this concert footage. And the problem with the concert footage is not filmed very well, and it's The images, they put the images on top of each other. It's very uncohesive, you know. Well, when they did like that live from Antarctica concert film, was very cohesive from beginning to end. There's like little bits of clips. It just didn't gel very well. You know, that's the biggest problem. And mostly it's that footage. And it's like 90 minutes, 92, 93 minutes. If it went down to an hour, that would be good. But keep all stuff between Dave Brockie and Sleazy P. Martini. That was the best stuff in the movie. That was really funny. You got to see Dave Brockie really hamming it up. Incredibly funny. That was the best part of the show. Best part of the show, bar none. Just the concert footage. The way they did it, I didn't care for. Like I said, one film that well. Now, the stuff they did on All Sex, Twice, and Violence was, I mean, it was cohesive. It might not have been filmed perfectly, but I mean, it was cohesive. This one was just kind of like, it just wasn't very engaging for the most part. I mean, towards the end, when they had like Cardinal Sin or Gwar, the giant dinosaur, that stuff was cool. I mean, the content footage is all right, but it's just not very engaging. That's the problem I had with it. And then it ends with like that. They said like, well, they did do a feature about Scrotum Moon, saying that was the dumbest Gwar character ever created, and Otis said that's saying something. Cause I remember them bitching about that character in We Kill Everything. They must really hate that album, but I like that album. You know, they did like a lot of experimental stuff on that too, like Welcome to the Moose Lodge and stuff. I thought was cool. Anyways, they had like this thing where like this guy introduced Scrotum Moon, and then like Otis and Sleepy P were in shock. And then they said that guy, well, this concludes the thing. He's in a wheelchair. And they had like some of this real low budget back lot, and they show like that guy trying to get in a wheelchair, just trying to leave, and then he freaks out, and then like Otis gets him and kills him. But I mean, the way it was shot, it wasn't very well done. It was very cheap because they said like It's Sleazy wasn't their proudest moments. It's Sleazy is a million times better than that stuff in here. The best part, like I said, the best part here was the banter between Odorous and Sleazy P. Martini. I mean, some of the concert footage was cool. It wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't as engaging as some of the other concert stuff. I mean, the stuff with Cardinal Sin, I mean, it was like compilation stuff, and they would just play music over it, though. And a lot of the music was not from Beyond Hell at all. That's what really surprises me. It's like all their past stuff from Hello, Scum Dogs, you know. But I mean, they didn't have anything from Beyond Hell on there. Well, they might have one or two things, but it's supposed to be a companion piece to Beyond Hell, so I had a problem with that, but oh well. The biggest problem I had, just the concert footage wasn't as engaging as usually as a Gwar show, because just the way it was edited, just the way it was like they showed like images on top of each other. Sometimes you didn't know exactly what was going on. And then, still for the most part, it was very good. But I mean, the crown jewel was just Sleazy and Odorous bantering back and forth. That's where it shined. Because you see, like the thumbnail, this is like right here. I took a screenshot of him like react to the camera. That's my new Odorous avatar. That was really funny. And then that thumbnail I took, they had Sleazy and they had Odorous looking so happy and so proud of himself. That was brilliant. That's the brilliance that was Dave Brockie. May long rest in peace. You know, he was whenever he passed away, they didn't know if the band was they didn't know what was gonna happen, because he really was Gwar. He was he was the guy, the face, and he knew the whole story of Gwar. He was the face of Gwar, you know. And I didn't know what was gonna happen when he passed away. He was sad. And then they had Mike Bishop returned, who played Beefcake the Mighty, taking over lead vocals as Blothar. And they did an okay job. I liked I can't remember, it was like the Blood of Gods. I remember that came out, which was pretty good. And then they had that other one. I can't remember the title of it. They're supposed to do like their own multiverse like Marvel did. But I mean, with Gwar, Gwar T verse, you know. And hell, it's gonna drive me nuts. I gotta find out what it's called now. I always screw up that title of that album. You see. And now, well, I'll tell you in a second. Last Gwar album. It's I can't remember what the hell it's called. It just doesn't stand out. All right, let's look at the discography. Damn it! I said last Gwar album. The New Dark Ages. I can't remember that. I don't know why I can't remember that. That one, The Blood of Gods. Because whenever, like, Battle Maximus was the last one that Dave Brocky did. He passed away a year later. And then 2007, he had The Blood of Gods. In 2022, has The New Dark Ages. Both good albums. I know that song Ratcatcher does not sound like them at all. At all. And they have a new EP coming out next month called The Return to Gwar. But I think it's supposed to be I reviewed the trailer of the Lot Lizard song that had like a very offensive music video to it, which was great, but offensive, but great, with tributes to Street Trash and Bloodsucker Freaks. And then someone commented on they liked my comment. One of the people from Gwar had commented on that, which was really cool. They knew I got the references. And I think it's supposed to have like 3 new songs plus 4 concert songs or something like that, I think. Let me look it up. And it's supposed to come with a comic book. Let me see. But I mean, people don't buy, they'll just listen to it on YouTube anymore. I might be sad, but, see. I'll let you be. Where's that? Oh. July 25th. Okay. That's like the Return of Gwar. Right, let's look this up. Let's see. Let's see if there's any Godzilla Gorgor. Gorgor's like a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex that was in American Must Be Destroyed. Well, I'm going to look at the CD. I mean, Return to Gwar. I think it's supposed to be 3 studio albums, 3 studio songs plus. Okay, it features 3 brand new Gwar songs, a new 32-page comic, and 4 live songs from the most recent tour. So that's okay. Huh. So that's what the new album is going to be. I definitely want to review it. I'll probably just listen to it on. Just woke up to him. How you doing, buddy? I'm just doing like a little review type thing. My sister's probably gonna call me pretty soon, anyways. But no, I like this. Yeah, I got Tiff to do it. Anyways, what the hell was I gonna say? The videotape itself, and the biggest problem with the concert footage, but I mean the part where Otis and Sleazy were bantering back and forth makes it worth watching. The concert stuff's only so I give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Probably the lowest I've ever given to a Gwar thing. And right up there with that really disappointing thing. I only watched it twice. I watched it once and that was it. And then I went ahead and watched it the second time. I liked it a little bit better, but what was it? Faust in Wonderland, all his tracks, yeah. Yeah, Dawn of the Day of the Night of the Penguin. Yeah, that was a disappointment. I bought it Sleazy, which I really liked that one, but yeah, that was a real disappointment. I only listened to it once and I listened to it a second time, which I liked a little bit better. But it was a real disappointment, really cheaply done. I mean, they said it's Sleazy wasn't a proud moment. That Dawn of the Day of the Night of the Penguin should have been there. Um, is worse, I think. And Carnival of Chaos wasn't their best album. That was nominated for a Grammy too. They didn't win. Carnival of Chaos is all right. Let's do it again. It was okay, but it's gonna be really tough if I ever do like a ranking of the Gwar albums from worst to best, because I like We Kill Everything. Everyone says We Kill is the worst one. I would probably put New Dark Ages in there maybe, because Ratcatcher didn't sound anything like them at all. But there's only like one Gwar song I hated. That was the Song of Words from Violence Has Arrived. But there's no way I'm going to put Violence Has Arrived at the end because I hated one of their songs on there. That's the only Gwar song I don't like. And then they've been getting a lot of exposure and stuff. They had that great documentary. That great documentary. That's almost 2 hours long. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah, this is Gwar. That was from 2021. Wow. But that's quite good. That's really good. I mean, it's really good. I mean, I was trying to tell a spoof. I said it's a really good movie. Said you like Gwar? Okay. But it's really good. It's really good. But I mean, I give like 6.5 out of 10 for Bloodbath Beyond. That's probably why I didn't remember it. It's not very memorable, but it does show how funny Sleazy P. Martini and Dave Brocky were. Now, Sleazy actually had like a YouTube channel that some young kid was making, right? And he would like show like, I don't know, like stuff from like news clips. And he'd do like his opinion on it. Then I don't know what happened. I think the channel got taken down and it showed too much copyrighted stuff or something. But there was some young kid that was like directed it for him. I don't know if he quit the channel or what. I don't know. I guess he was hosting like movies and stuff like that too. But they all got their own side projects. I know like some people are doing Cameo too, you know. But I mean, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Um, I mean, well, it's probably the one. I mean, the ones I saw, I was really super disappointed with that Night of the Day. I probably gave it like a 5 out of 10. I gave this one a 6.5 out of 10. Just because the concert footage visually is not that great. Because I remember getting. I think the last video of them I bought was they had like a compilation of like all their music videos, right? And then they had commentary for those. I remember buying that. And they were talking about Penguin Attack. And he said they said that was a clip video. And he said it was terrible. But that was way better than the stuff they had in this one, the con stuff in this one. You know? I thought that video Penguin Attack's quite good in my opinion. And the song's good too. But he said it was terrible. They said they didn't match up. Stuff didn't match up in that other thing, but they didn't say nothing about that. But it was a real disappointment. I can't remember what let me see. Let's look up the videography. I can't remember what it was called. I remember buying that. Beyond Hell Live. Well, they had Beyond Hell Live. I don't know. There was some like videotape. Oh, Ultimate Video Archive. I think that's what I was. That's what it was. I think that's what I got. I think. Let me look that up. I bet you that's what I bought. I can't. I'm pretty sure. Some of that stuff's not on in Wikipedia too, which is bullshit too. I know Marilyn Manson had like a thing of like his music videos too, but there was no commentary in that. But Gwar did a commentary, which is really cool. What the hell was it called? Ultimate. What's that? Ultimate. Okay, let me see. Let's look. Gwar archive. Okay, yeah, there it is, right here. That's the one I bought. It had to have been. Let's look up images. Yeah, that's what I got. I bought that on videotape. I'm on DVD. Yeah, it's on DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah, I bought that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was pretty cool. I mean, I knew most of the videos. I never saw like the fucking an animal one though, but it was all like bleeped down stuff. It's kind of weird. They're like, what were we thinking? What were you thinking when you did Bloodbath Beyond? Well, no, that came out before Bloodbath Beyond. So they'll probably be saying that's one of their proudest moment. They thought his sleazy was bad. His sleazy was quite good, you know. I thought sleazy was good. I mean, it's low budget, but it was still cool. And I don't know. I give it like I give Bloodbath Beyond like a 6.5 out of 10. Not the best Gwar, but just because the concept footage is so yeah. And the host was boring too. But the banner between Otis and CP Martini, that was the funny stuff. That was really funny. And then they're like throughout the movie, like introducing different segments and stuff. They're doing like a thing in front of a green screen, like sitting next to it, like a kind of like a Cisco and Ebert type thing. You know, that was funny. If more of the thing would have been like that, it would have been great. Because it shows his Dave Brogg's incredible comedic talent. Cause like if you saw on that the thumbnail, see how happy he was to be nominated for before award and stuff. It was funny. It was funny. So I guess that's it. I give a 6.5 out of 10 to Bloodbath Beyond, the forgotten video release from Gwar. There's some other stuff too. I guess see what Rendezvous at Ragnarok was about too. I guess see what that is as well. But look at the thumbnail. Look how happy Dave Brocky looks. Otis Ruggles looks right there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, shame he passed away. You know, I think it was like overdose or something like that. So I guess that's it. Just thanking everybody who joined the chat. Tam, who's always awesome, and Hoover's gorgeous and coins. You know, very nice lady. You know, she's got. But it'd be cool to have her up there. But I mean, it's all right. My sister's probably be calling soon, anyways. So, and also I gotta use the bathroom. Is it raining? Yeah, it's raining again. Oh well. So I hope you like this live stream, everybody. Please take care of my Legion, the real Legion. The real Legion, of course. So everybody take care of my Legion, and I hope you have a nice day. Take care and take care of my Legion. Let's do 3223, okay? Okay. Because it's really weird when you go to see if it hits exactly on that number. Well, there goes that too. Oh, take care. You take care too. It's right here where I'm at too, buddy. You take care, Tam. Thank you for being there. I appreciate it. All right. So until next time, everybody, please take care, my Legion. Good night, everybody. Good night. Right there.